Okay. Toss-up 1. Team play in this game was popularized by Ken Houston. John Ferguson popularized this game's strategy of wonging, resulting in bans on mid-shoe entry. Insurance bets may be placed in this game if a face-up card is an ace. A team playing in this card was aided by Bill Kaplan and came from MIT. Card counting is frowned upon in this game, where the dealer must stand wisdom.
Oh, all right. Blackjack.
For 10. Your bonus. These entities steadily gather mass from their molecular clouds, which may create a protoplanetary disk for 10 points each. A. Name this first stage of stellar evolution. Hops 383 is an example of one of these objects.
Science people?
Yeah, I ain't got
have
no
no
idea.
clue what this is, bro.
No
Let's just
clue.
go like beta. Let's go beta.
Something
Answer?
dwarves, like white
Answer?
dwarves or red
Is
dwarves.
it? I think white dwarves. Yeah, I think
Answer?
I'm fine with that because it sounded. Yeah.
Answer?
White dwarf
dwarves.
direct.
Protostar. B. Protostars evolve into pre-main sequence stars, low-mass versions of which follow this track along the HR diagram as they become full-fledged main sequence stars.
Oh, well, this is the HR diagram stuff. Did y'all there when Mr. Gunn mentioned this stuff? He mentioned it in a quiz bowl thing. I didn't actually look at the diagram, but it came up in a question. It's like these main sequence stars. Is it like a type star? I don't know. Should I just guess something random?
Answer?
Y'all have any
Yeah,
idea?
type star.
Yeah.
Answer?
Type G stars?
The Hayashi track. C. The Hayashi track ends when fusion of this element begins in the star. This element is the most common in the universe and fuses into helium.
Wait,
Hydrogen.
I thought it was. Is it
Yeah,
not nitrogen? Or it's hydrogen? Yeah, hydrogen. Yeah,
Hydrogen direct.
hydrogen direct.
Yep, for 10. Toss-up 2.
Yes, let's go.
The book Scraps contains poems originally omitted from this collection. One poem from this collection describes worms who will devour you with kisses after the narrator sees the title figure. That poem is The Carcass. This collection, which includes the section Spleen and Ideal, opens with the poem Robbie.
The Florida Mall.
For 10. Your bonus. Description acceptable. Grandmother spider uses a clay pot to hide the subject of this action for 10 points each. A. Name this general action in numerous mythological stories, which Prometheus used a stalk to perform. Prometheus was chained to a mountain by Zeus for taking this action.
Or the giving fire to humans.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, giving fire to humans directed.
Yep. B. The tail of this Native American trickster figure turned white while he stole fire. This figure created humanity after kicking a ball of mud.
Yeah, coyote directed.
C. This other trickster figure brought fire to his people after being given the nails of the fire goddess. This Polynesian demigod uses his fish hook to create the islands of Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
It's Maui. Maui directed.
For 30. Toss-up 3. In one film, this character becomes deformed both due to borrowed trauma and detonation of a mine. A trilogy of animated films titled for this character was produced by Toho Animation. This character's dorsal fins are able to jut out and retract in a 2023 film titled This Character -1. In a 2021 film, Robbie.
Godzilla.
For 10. Your bonus. Answer the following about foreign involvement in the Revolutionary War for 10 points each. A. This country's colony of Statia was the first to recognize American independence. After capturing the HMS Serapis, John Paul Jones was harbored in this country's port of Texel.
Morocco. They recognized the U.S. first, I think.
That sounds. I don't know. You guys got it.
Morocco directed.
The Netherlands. B. Britain contracted these soldiers from Kassel and Hanau to fight in the Revolutionary War. These German auxiliaries, commanded by Johann Rall, were defeated at the Battle of Trenton.
Hessians directed.
C. This pro-American French nobleman was wounded at the Battle of Brandywine and camped with Washington at Valley Forge. This Marquis captured Redoubt No. 9 at the Battle of Yorktown.
I think it's Lafayette.
Yeah.
Lafayette directed.
For 20. Toss-up 4. Mild reactants are standardized with the permanganate ion in one form of this technique that tracks changes in electrode potential as it progresses. Metal ions, MOS.
Hydration.
For power. Your bonus. This team's former coach, Bud Grant, banned heaters on sidelines and required outdoor practices during the winter for 10 points each. A. Name this team whose quarterback Frank Tarkenton was known for his style of scrambling. This team's 1970s defensive line, which included Alan Page and Carl Eller, was nicknamed the Purple People Eaters.
Minnesota Vikings dialect.
B. The AFL's Kansas City Chiefs won an upset victory against the NFL's Vikings during the 4th iteration of this event. The 59th iteration of this event will be held in New Orleans.
Is this just the Super Bowl?
Yep.
C. In 1983, the Vikings defeated the Cardinals in their first ever game held in this country. The Jacksonville Jaguars have relocated one of their home games to this country annually since 2013.
Maybe just
the
like
United Kingdom, I think, right?
yeah, do it. I trust that.
Is it? Yeah. United Kingdom.
For 30. Toss-up 5.
Nice.
This empire collapsed after its king Elik was killed by the Gepids at the Battle of Nidau. This empire was falsely associated with the Hephthalites, and its attempted siege of the Aurelianum was broken by Theodoric I and Flavius Aetius at the Battle of Cladolorian Plains. Honorius sent a wedding ring. Wisdom.
The Huns.
For 10. Your bonus. The memoir, A Movable Feast, chronicles how this character coined the term lost generation. This author, for 10 points each. A. Name this author who included the repetitive sentence, "Rose is a rose is a rose is a rose," in her poem Sacred Emily.
What?
Good Emily. I mean, I've never heard of this poem.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Cather? I just straight up don't know.
I think Cath is a good guess.
Cather, yeah. Let's go Cather. Cather direct.
Gertrude Stein. B. A Movable Feast is the memoir of this American author who wrote about the Spanish Civil War and For Whom the Bell Tolls. This author also wrote The Sun Also Rises.
I'm pretty sure that's Ernest Hemingway. I'm pretty sure. Should I shoot it? I'm gonna shoot it. Ernest Hemingway direct.
C. In A Movable Feast, Hemingway recalls several feuds between this other Lost Generation author and his wife Zelda. This author of the collection Tales of the Jazz Age wrote about a Dick Diver in Tender is the Night.
I should know that.
Yeah, that came up really recently. Tender's the Night. Is that... no, it's not. Is that the same dude who wrote... It's not the same dude who wrote Howl. I don't know. I'm thinking random.
Should Ginsberg anyway. I can't.
Yeah,
Ginsberg
I don't think it's him.
F. Scott Fitzgerald for 10.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Toss-up 6. In this book, a holy city prepared as a bride adorned from her husband descends from heaven. One woman in this book holds a golden cup filled with the filth of her adulteries. It's not Exodus, but this book describes locusts with the faces of men and declares the Alpha and Omega to be Jesus Christ. In this book, the opening of 4 of the 7 seals summons the 4 horsemen. Robbie.
Revelation.
For 10. Your bonus. Garba is a dance style originating from this state for 10 points each. A. Name this Indian state home to the Statue of Unity and Sardar Sarovar Dam. The Rann of Kutch, located in this state, whose largest city is Ahmedabad.
What did it say at like the very start?
I don't know.
The Statue of Unity?
No. Indian state.
Yeah, Indian state.
I don't know.
Gujarat directed.
Nice. B. The Gujarati town of Udvada contains the oldest fire temple of this religion. The Parsi community were descendants of followers of this religion who settled in Gujarat in the 7th century.
Zoroastrianism directed.
C. Gujarat's capital city is named for this Indian independence leader who conducted a salt march to the Gujarati port of Dandi.
Gandhi directed.
For 30. Toss-up 7. In this organelle, Galnac transferases add their namesake sugar to serine or threonine. Other glycosylations in this organelle can result from the formation of proteoglycans, and other post-translational modifications performed in this organelle include attaching an M6P label to proteins bound for the lysosome. Maz.
Golgi body?
For too good, for 10. Your bonus. Answer the following about Argentine literature with unorthodox plot structure for 10 points each. A. Horatio Oliveira is the primary character in this Julio Cortázar novel that features 99 expendable chapters. A table of instructions in this novel directs the reader to move from chapter to chapter in a non-linear fashion.
Wait,
Oh,
is
my
this...
goodness.
Bro, wait. Why did I... No, it's not that one, because it's not Argentina. I don't know. I just
Yeah, I
should
don't know.
have.
I know I've heard that line before. I don't know what book.
I'll direct
You know?
something.
Answer?
Naked
Yeah.
Lunch direct.
Hopscotch. B. One of these works by Jose Hernandez about Martin Fierro is written in the style of payadas, typically of gauchesque poetry. One of these lengthy poems written by Homer is titled The Odyssey.
Is it just an epic?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, epic direct.
C. In Manuel Puig's novel Kiss of the Spider Woman, Molina recalls the plots of many of these works, such as Cat People. In Puig's novel, Betrayed by Rita Hayworth, townspeople adopt mannerisms from characters in these works.
Mannerisms in these works?
Like,
What do you-
maybe operas?
That's actually a good guess. I actually like that.
Alright, operas direct.
Film. For 10.
Oh.
Toss-up 8. During a break-in in this novel suggested by Georgie, the protagonist is struck by Dim and left to be arrested. This novel is partially written, Robbie,
A Clockwork Orange.
for power. Your bonus, for 10 points each, answer the following about Philip the Fair of France waking up and choosing violence. A. After having the previous Pope, Boniface VIII, beaten to death, Philip forced his successor, Clement V, to reside in this city, the site of the Babylonian captivity of the papacy.
Right?
Avignon direct.
Yeah.
B. Philip later collaborated with Clement to forcibly disband this organization led by Jacques of Molay. This crusading order was headquartered in the Al-Aqsa Mosque and feuded with the Knights Hospitaller.
Knights Templar directed.
C. After Philip's death, his English grandson, Edward III, decided to invade and devastate France to claim his throne in this lengthy conflict, in which he won the battles of Crécy and Poitiers.
Yeah,
100 Years War direct.
For 30. Toss 'em 9. This thinker argued against W.K. Clifford in an essay claiming the title action should only be done if live, forced, and momentous. This thinker contrasted tough and tender-minded thinkers in a lecture that used it. Robbie.
James.
For power.
Yeah.
Your bonus. In a velocity selector, the force on a particle named for this field cancels out the electric force for 10 points each. A. Name this vector field that is contrasted with current in the right-hand rule. It is denoted with the capital letter B.
It is
Probably.
Yeah.
magnetic field direct.
Yep, somehow B field is still accepted. B. This law, named after Russian physicist, states that an induced magnetic field will oppose a change in magnetic flux. Dropping a magnet through a solenoid can induce a current according to this law.
Okay, Russian physicist.
I don't know any of that. I can't think of a good Russian physicist.
It's like name a Russian scientist.
Mentally.
Answer?
Mendeleev, correct?
This is Lenz's law. C. Lenz's law creates an induced electromotive force that allows the DC type of these devices to rotate. The Tesla brand of cars notably run on an electric version of this device.
Battery.
The motor.
Oh, yeah, okay, motor direct.
Nice. For 20. Toss up 10. Mikhail Borodin advised the founder of this non-communist political party who hosted the Penang Conference. One leader of this party led the New Life movement and was supported by the Blue Shirt Society during the Northern Expedition. This party that overthrew the Beiyang Wisdom.
Like Chinese nationalists.
For 10. Your bonus. This venue contains a hall named for Seiji Ozawa and a shed named for Sergei COCYTUS for 10 points each. A. Name this music center in the Berkshires that the Boston Symphony Orchestra performs at during the summer.
Is it maybe just like Carnegie Hall?
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Yeah.
Alright, Carnegie Hall direct.
Tanglewood. B. Tanglewood's COCYTUS shed was built after thunderstorms interrupted an outdoor performance of this composer's Ride of the Valkyries, which is from his Ring cycle.
Wagner. Yeah, it's Wagner, right?
Alright, Wagner. Wagner direct.
C. A Tanglewood library is named for this composer, whose ashes are scattered around the site. 5 variations on Simple Gifts were written by this composer for one ballet.
Is this just Tchaikovsky, bro?
Sure. I don't know composers
this-
like that.
Tchaikovsky direct.
Copeland. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Halftime.
We should have.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Halftime score is 190 for LCG, 125 Meijidom.
Okay. I still need to score once, but it's...
It's a good point. Okay. Toss-up 11. A poem in this language describes a spirit using clouds to carry messages to his wife. A vulture tries to prevent a kidnapping in another story from this language, but the victim is carried away in a flying palace. A ring is discovered in the belly of a fish in a play by this... Robbie.
Sanskrit.
Power. Your bonus. Apex types of these animals are found at the top of their respective food chain for 10 points each. A. Name these animals that hunt down and eat smaller animals like their prey.
Predators direct.
B. Large predator species commonly thrive when reaching this value. This quantity denotes the maximum population size of a certain species that can be supported by a specific environment.
Yeah. Carrying capacity directed.
C. Selection based on carrying capacity is contrasted with this other selection strategy, which is more commonly seen in animals with large amounts of offspring.
Wait, what's it asking for? Like kin selection? Kin selection directed.
This is our selection. Toss-up 12.
Okay.
One politician from this country was slandered by Richard Pigott and is commemorated on Ivy Day. That leader of this country's land league was accused of supporting the Phoenix Park murders and was named Charles Parnell. William Gladstone supported home rule for this country. Wisdom.
Ireland.
For 10. Your bonus. Koch claimed that this photograph didn't need to feature any words because it featured the most famous band in the world for 10 points each. A. Name this photograph that depicts 4 men walking on a zebra crossing with a white Volkswagen in the background. In this photo, Paul McCartney is barefoot. A description is acceptable.
Okay,
What's the name?
Beatles crossing the street in London. I don't know. I don't know the name of it. The description acceptable.
Gosh. Yeah, sure. Guess that because I
Alright.
forgot. Yeah.
The Beatles crossing the street in London for an album cover direct.
You described the painting, but not what it's supposed to be. Abbey Road album cover. Not painting,
Abbey
photograph.
Road, yeah, that's what.
Yeah. B.
I don't know,
George Harrison requested that Indian gurus appear in the cover of this other album by the Beatles, which depicts 4 rows of historical figures alongside the band members.
Is Sgt. Pepper's Broken Hearts Club? Is that the name of the album? Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, you direct it. You direct it.
Yeah, Sgt. Pepper's Broken Hearts Club direct.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. C. In the Abbey Road cover photo, this member of the Beatles is leading the line. Annie Leibovitz photographed the singer with Yoko Ono on the day he was shot by Mark David Chapman.
It's John Lennon. It's John Lennon, right? Okay, John Lennon direct.
Yep.
For 10. Toss-up 13.
So close on that.
Port Colborne lies on this body of water and is the final destination of the Welland Canal. The Maumee River flows into this body of water, and Sandusky Bay overlooks this lake, Cedar Point. Robbie.
Lake Erie.
Too good. Power. Your bonus. This literary character appears on the holodeck in the title of a Janet H. Murray book about storytelling and digital technology for 10 points each. A. Name the Shakespearean character. In the original play in which this character appears, he delivers the to be or not to be speech.
Hamlet directed.
B. In Hamlet on the holodeck, Murray highlights the fear of illusory environments replacing traditional literature with an example from this novel in which John the Savage watches Feelies with Lenina.
Brave New World directed.
C. Murray also uses this work to argue why stories about alternate timelines need computers to be fully told. In the short story, Wei Penn writes a novel with no singular ending whose theme is time.
Garden of Forking Paths directed.
For 30. Toss-up 14. C. Everett Koop attempted to address this condition in the pamphlet Understanding This Disease. Ryan White died of this disease, about which the New York natives spread conspiracy theories. This disease gained public attention after the death of Rock Hudson and can be treated with AZT. Roy Cohn attempted to cover up his infection with this disease. Robbie.
AIDS.
For 10. Your bonus. Differences in diagnoses of this condition may stem from females being more likely to have its inattentive type, for 10 points each. A. Name this disorder whose symptoms commonly exude excess talking and movement, as well as impulsivity. Adderall and Ritalin are two common medications against this disorder.
ADHD directed.
B. Adderall and Ritalin are examples of this class of drugs that increase brain activity. Some people with ADHD experience paradoxical reactions to caffeine, one of these drugs.
Stimulants directed.
C. Outside of medication, this method of operant conditioning, in which rewards are given in response to certain behaviors, has been observed to improve sustained attention in ADHD patients.
Positive reinforcement. Sure. That sounds right. Do you know it?
Yeah, go for that.
Positive reinforcement directed.
For 30. Toss of 15.
Future reference is just Ritalin.
Okay. This author described the family of Charles Marlowe seeing the title creature in the eyes of the panther. This author published a work that describes lawyers as skilled in circumvention of the law. Carlos Fuentes, based The Old Gringo. Robbie.
Bierce.
For power. Your bonus. For 10 points each, answer the following about the calculation of solute potential. A. Solute potential is also known as the potential of this process. This process involves the movement of water across a semi-permeable membrane to an area of higher solute concentration.
Which an area of higher. Wait.
Osmosis.
Oh, higher solute though.
Osmosis directed.
B. One of the four factors in the formula for solute potential is this quantity denoted I. This quantity measures the solute's impact on colligative properties.
What does I stand for? Impact. I don't know. No answer.
Van 't Hoff. C. Solute potential is measured in the kilo form of this unit. This SI unit of pressure is named after a French mathematician.
Yeah, Pascal. Pascal directed.
For 20. Toss-up 16. Paul Kuroda outlined conditions under which this process can occur naturally, which has only been observed in Oklo, Gabon. Otto Frisch and Lise Meitner coined the name of this process, which was first artificially sustained in the Chicago Pile 1. Iodine 131. Alex.
Nuclear fission?
Right. Yeah, right out of power, so 10. Your bonus. This book recounts how its author stopped crying after the death of his wife because of the natural progression of life, for 10 points each. A. Name this foundational text of Taoism alongside the Tao Te Ching. In it, the author of this book questions if he dreamt of a butterfly or if a butterfly dreamt of him.
What's the one that isn't Tao Te Ching?
I don't remember what it's called. Yeah. Okay.
No answer.
Zhuangzi. B. In the Tao Te Ching, it is attributed to this old master, who stated a journey of 1,000 leagues begins with a single step.
Yeah, Lao Tzu directed.
C. The Zhuangzi chronicles a debate on a bridge between Zhangzhou and Huizi about how Zhuangzhou knows these animals were happy while swimming through the Hao River.
Dolphin.
Dog? Wait,
You could just say fish.
the what river?
I don't know. What are we saying?
Answer?
Fish.
It's a
Correct.
fish. Yep, for 20. 17. This country's prime minister attempted to implement a cash handout called the digital wallet. This country's Move Forward party opposes a party led by Paitongtarn Shinawatra and was disbanded for opposing lèse-majesté laws which forbid insulting this country's monarchy. The Chakri dynasty rules this country. For 10 points, name the Southeast Asian country ruled by a line of kings named Rama from Bangkok. Wisdom.
Thailand.
For 10. Your bonus. Answer the following about Roman generals being humiliated by Rome's eastern neighbor, for 10 points each. A. Description acceptable. After being decapitated at the Battle of Carrhae, the corpse of Crassus was desecrated in this manner. The Emperor Valerian allegedly shared this fate, but was likely only used as a footstool.
Or I just guess on something random. I think it's like
Yeah,
when they
it's-
pour gold down their throat, I think. Or like
Yeah.
that's how they died. Like
Answer.
pouring gold down their throat or
Yep.
something like that.
B. During his failed invasion of Persia, Julian the Apostate was killed while trying to cross the Tigris River in this modern-day country. Baghdad was founded in this country under the Abbasid Caliphate.
Oh, okay.
Iraq,
Iraq.
right?
Yeah.
Iraq.
C. Emperors Valerian and Julian were both... Yeah, that's right. C. Emperors Valerian and Julian were both defeated by this dynasty, the ruling dynasty of Iran, until its conquest by the Rashidun Caliphate. This dynasty overthrew the previous Parthian Empire.
Is it okay? Do y'all know? I think it's the Qajars.
used
I
to.
think.
I think it's
I
the
just guessed.
Qajars too. Yeah, go.
Okay, Qajar.
The Sassanids. For 20. Toss of
Oh.
18.
Okay.
Apollo taught this figure the arts while courting Thalia, who was living with this figure's mother, Calliope. This figure's head still sang after he was killed by the Maenads. Robbie.
Orpheus.
For power. Okay, your bonus. This nation's king Lunan Lilo had multiple portraits of him painted by Eler Jorgensen in the Iolani Palace for 10 points each. A. Name this kingdom whose last monarch, Queen Lili Uokalani, was overthrown by Sanford Dole. Kamehameha the Great founded this kingdom, which was ruled from Honolulu.
Hawaii directed.
B. Alongside Lauren Thurston, Dole forced King Kalakaua to sign this document, effectively stripping him of power. This document dismissed Hawaiian Prime Minister Walter Gibson.
Bayonet Constitution directed.
C. During his tenure, Gibson antagonized this empire by advocating for Hawaiian primacy over the Pacific Ocean. This empire had previously partitioned Samoa with the United States.
It's gotta be right.
Sure.
On the UK.
Yeah, wait, I think, wait,
Is it Britain or Japan?
I don't know.
It's probably not Japan.
Answer?
British Empire.
Germany. For 20.
Germany.
19. Hymning Slews is the second part of a piece by this composer inspired by the rippling of water shaker loops. This composer used the term memory space to describe a piece by him that repeats the word missing. A pulsing wood block ostinato appears in a fanfare. Graham.
Age.
For power.
Nice.
Your bonus. This candidate defeated Nikki Haley during a non-binding... It's a bonus. This candidate defeated Nikki Haley during a non-binding Republican primary election in Nevada for 10 points each. A. Name this candidate. Pro-Palestinian activists called on Democratic primary voters to vote for this candidate in order to protest Joe Biden's support of Israel and call for a ceasefire in Gaza.
It's like, no.
None of the above.
Yeah, none of the above. Yeah.
That works. B. This member of the squad from Michigan supported the uncommitted movement in her state. She is the first Palestinian-American woman to be elected to the House of Representatives.
Michigan. It's not Whitmer.
I don't know.
Whitmer directed.
Rashida Tlaib. C. This state saw the largest vote share for uncommitted in its Democratic primary. Ilhan Omar represents this state, whose governor, Tim Walz, was nominated to be Kamala Harris's running mate.
Minnesota directed.
For 20. Toss-up 20. One formulation of this operation can be constructed from taking converging Darboux sums. This operation can be calculated as the sum of infinitely many rectangular areas. Conditions for iterating this operation. Tejas.
Like integration?
For power. Your bonus. In this novel, the monk Venetius is found dead at in a vat of pig's blood for 10 points each. A. Name this debut novel of Umberto Eco, in which William of Baskerville investigates the murder of Aldelmo of Toronto.
Bro, so...
It can't be how.
Wait, what do you think?
No. Unless
I
you
don't know my echo.
I was thinking Hound of the Baskervilles, but I don't think he even wrote it.
A rose
Answer?
for Emily.
The name of the rose. B.
Name of the rose. Okay,
In the name of the rose, poison is placed on the lost second half of this philosopher's Poetics. This ancient Greek philosopher and student of Plato tutored Alexander the Great.
Wait, isn't it Aristotle?
Aristotle, yeah.
Okay, Aristotle, direct.
Yes.
C. William of Baskerville is assisted by this character, a Benedictine, who creates a library at the end of the novel. The name of the rose is stylized as this character's memoir.
Oh no.
I don't know my echo at all, Robbie. Like, stop crashing out over there. I don't know. I just straight up. Let's go wisdom. Let's go wisdom.
Answer?
Wisdom, direct.
Odd so.
The venerable bead, direct. Oh no.
Too late. Alright. Final score 445 for the late college at Guildford, 200 for Meijidom. GG's.
All right.
Zero.
Yeah.
W shout
Good
out,
game.
bro. Good game.
We got good.
Are you guys